This is Experts Unleashed. Revealing.
This is going to be great because I know that with your specialty and with your expertise, like you have to develop some form of mindset resilience to get you through, up to where you've gotten right now, and still working with your clients and with the parents of these children. And so, I want to ask you a few questions of how you've developed a mindset of resilience.
I'm going to be creating. I have this nervous energy inside of me, and I need to always be doing something. I'm sure a lot of you can relate to this. Well, we could binge out on Netflix, which I've done plenty of times, or Disney Plus, but I don't get my energy out. And I decided, okay, I'm going to start creating things. That's how I created my first album called Don't Step on Me, which is kind of a compilation of blues songs. And then when we got in the studio in the Jungle Room in LA, we met someone who mixed for Nine Inch Nails, and my husband and I were huge fans of them at that time. So then just always be creating. Can you help us create music that has a techno kind of electronica background? That was an extra bonus from God because I can't put all those things together. But then we got the kind of music that we really thrive off of now. I listen to techno and electronica all the time. So always be creating, get your kids to write, do poetry, invent music, draw, whatever their thing is, instead of getting into trouble. So that's what really helps me be resilient.
Love it. Okay, so next question is, if you had to pick one, what one mindset would you say has meant the most to you? And do you have an example of how that might work?
Okay, so as I'm working with my individual clients, those ones who are more
Hmm.
Christian focused in a blurry world, we're working on their theme for their life. So this really fits. I tell them, if you can't think of a whole purpose or a mindset, which I have chosen a mindset, I've chosen the Proverbs 3:5 mindset, which is trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways, acknowledge him, and he will make your path straight. Not raw me, not the raw me, not you. He will make your path straight. So if you just trust in him, acknowledge him, Jesus, I know you got me. Hallelujah. He's going to make your path straight. Saying these affirmations, choosing a Bible verse, for example, or just 3 words that you can filter your life through is so important. I mean, we can just take social media, for example. And I know I've personally done this where I'm looking at political issues on my Facebook or on Instagram, mostly Facebook. That's like, whoo, that's the main killer. You really have to come in with the filter when you go in. Boy, I sure am convinced I want to write a political statement here. Does that fit in with my purpose? Does that fit in with the Proverbs 3:5 mindset? Does that fit in with my purpose, which is creating things that get people closer to Christ, that motivate people to know more about him? After I run it through that filter, I'm going to have to say no about 98.9% of the time. And I take a New York minute before I post. And this is
Hmm.
something I see in high school. I've learned this from the high schoolers. I'm emotional. I'm going to post something. And then they regret it. And of course, we know that's going to be there in the computer world wide web forever. You don't erase it. You may think you delete it, but it's there.
Hmm.
So that's something that I use, is that mindset.